What were the components of the myths of decentralized finance?
Oof, it depends who you're asking, but if you're asking me, it's psychology. It's got nothing to do with architecture. It's not just, it's, yeah, sure, it's structural, but the idea is everything goes bell curve. You do what you can to become decentralized, and then eventually greed or treasury or holdings or just market sentiment pushes everything into a more centralized space. Because we are in a capitalist world, capitalist environment, and so the people with money, the institutions with money, and it's an unbelievable amount out there that you can't even fathom unless you're already part of it, and this is unlikely, are more interested in power and control than cash. It gets to a point where cash just isn't that important anymore, to be honest. Cash is just a resource, it's just fuel for people. So when it comes to things like Bitcoin, actually, that's not Bitcoin, right? But let's go with it. If there's a governance system, and to get involved in that governance system, to make choices, to make change, you need to hold a certain amount of that resource, right? And again, it's like equity plays, back in the 70s with aggressive mergers and acquisitions. Um, all you have to do is get enough users, holders together with enough money to have a pool of that resource large enough that you can influence, you know, that protocol or that business or whatever it is, right? That's not that difficult to do. It just takes a little bit of time. And for me, again, being ex-forces, everything to me looks like warfare, and that's what it is. It's just political warfare or like corporate warfare, I suppose. So putting a fund together that pulls a shit of a together from all these different places, and then telling them that they can stake it to you for a yield, even for a short period of time, whichever direction that comes from, you then end up with the combined power to make differences. Does that sound like being decentralized? Fuck, it doesn't to me. And that's just one way of saying it. Yeah,